ওয়েলকাম ইউ অল অন SSEN। আমার সঙ্গে এই মুহূর্তে দাঁড়িয়ে আছে মোস্ট সাকসেসফুল women football coach Anthony. Welcome.
Thank you, sir, for having me here.
Tell me one thing. You have cut down too much of weight. What is the secret?
I have turned out to be a vegan now because I think to be on the ground 24/7, you need to keep yourself calm, and this is helping me to be much more calmer and lighter. So I have chosen another way to be a vegan.
So tell me one thing. 3 Women's Cup champion coach. What is the secret of this success?
I think the secret of the way the people who I work with and I choose to go there. I mean, for example, the people who believe or align on my mindset, or I believe and align on their mindset, something which is very, very important for a coach to move and initiate anything to progress in that club. I've been lucky to be around with people who align to all that things, to my philosophy, to the way I think, and more importantly, to the people who believe in the women's game and who wants to win. I'm a coach who likes to win, and there is no second thing for me than winning. And if anybody aligns to that, I am there. I go there and I try to work. So that is there, and I believe in developing and creating a culture and an environment where people start believing that we can win. No matter what, whether you're in a relegation zone or no matter what, you start as a 0 points or even any situations, even if it's life, not only about sports, that God has always given you a chance and you have to prove yourself. So we believe in that, and I like people who have that like-minded people like me, the way I think, and then that's the history what we create.
Last year you have done an excellent job with East Bengal women team. So East Bengal has, I think, it seems your contract has been for another 2 years. So what is your plan with East Bengal?
At this moment, the contract has not been extended. I mean, there's still a long way to go. However, we've been very positive about it in terms of talking to the club, and the club really very supportive in terms of what they're doing to the women's game. Obviously, if time and if everything is aligned together, I will stick to where I am, and we try to develop more local talents like what we are doing now, and give more rural people a chance, get more local girls in the training session and develop them and see what best we can do and get more new faces to the club. At the same time, we have a new face now, Susmita Lepcha, who also represented the country at the age of 29. So that's a massive achievement as a club. She's been waiting for this opportunity, and through East Bengal, through we winning it, and I think she deserved to be there. So a lot of faces you have seen, new faces in the national team, and I believe that whatever we are doing will go on the right way.
Anthony, before coming to this part of the question, tell me one thing. When everybody is focusing on men football coaching aspect, why you have selected the other part?
I started my journey with the youth, toddlers, and then doing the senior men's football. I have always been following both the sides of football, whether it's an ISL or whether it's an IWL, whether it's an I-League or second division I-League or IWL2. I've been fortunate enough to born in a family where I've been raised with 7 sisters around me. So I have a 7th sister, and I always see the struggle, and I always see how empowering these females are. Having said that, I've always seen that coaches are a little hesitant in terms of going to the women's game and coach them.
Why?
Because the calendar is smaller, there is no financial stability, the infrastructure or the importance, rather, let's put it in a way, the importance how the men's football gets, or the viewership how men's football gets, it doesn't happen in the women's game. But now, and slowly, progressively, it is happening, but it's still a long way to go. My idea was to come in, change the narrative, change a certain game style, and educate people that even a female can do what the men are doing and have that equality among ourselves. So that's my way of looking at it, and that's why I've joined the women's team.
Now, give some more detail about East Bengal's team. Lots of local players are doing extremely well. Tell us some interesting stories.
We have what we believe is in the hard work, and what we believe is that developing the culture and the environment that, like I said, that we want people who really wants to grow with us. Having said that, we don't we don't believe in short-term project. We also want to believe in the long-term project, and football is not short-term anymore, and we need time to develop. We have a lot of players, like for example Thandamani, under 17 player, who's also part of the national team and who's also part of the Asian Cup at the moment. We have Sulanjana, who's our under 20 player, who's also part of the national team now. And all these young players, now we have a lot of young players in the squad, which you will see different faces in the coming years, that we are trying to help them to develop and groom. They are all from rural areas. It will take time, but we have a lot of potential talents who can fix into the national team. We have a lot of senior players now, even in the batch. We want to get more senior players in the squad, especially Bengali, to start the lineup. For example, a prime example at the moment is Sati Devnath. She's been doing extremely well. She was part of, now back to back 10 games she was part of it, and 10 clean sheet. She started playing as a midfielder. We changed the position to get back to her centre back, and now she's been doing really, really well. So understanding what the player wants and molding that person into her strength, that is something which we work on, and Sati is one of the prime examples. Like I said, we have many talented players who are there with us. Sati is there, I said Lepcha also was part of the national team, and in future you will see a lot of players contributing to the national team as well and for the club. But again, it's still a long way to go. We need to have patience with them.
Are there any Bengali women are coming? Bengali women are coming in the team?
National team?
In East Bengal.
We have a lot of Bengali players only. But I understand that we have also interstate player, but
Yeah.
it's like I said, it's a long process, and to develop this younger player, it will take another 2 or 3 years, which we are doing it. And we are also trying to give them we are also trying to give them game time in the local domestic league, Kanyashi, and you will see a lot of new faces this time even in Kanyashi. So we are positive, and we will see a lot of new faces coming for sure.
So let's talk about the Indian women football. In the last tournament in Australia, we did not do well. So how do you see the future of Indian women football?
Sir, I think we have extremely done well. The reason I say this because after a decade we have qualified for these tournaments, and not one team. We have there are 3 teams have qualified, which is not a cakewalk, or which is not an easy task. We have been going on the right track. It's just some areas we lack. That is the grassroots. The second thing, if you say that we lack with game times, we don't have proper game time, we don't have proper structured matches or leagues, which is happening. We have only 14 games in a line, and that is not enough for any professional player to become a pro. So obviously when you play at a bigger stage, that experience will definitely count. However, the federation has been very kind, and the federation is trying to help with the new coach. The federation has sent all these girls to play different, have sent them to different countries to experience different game styles, or rather having a game time more. But that is not enough. What I believe is it's a process, and we need to have a long-term plan for that. And if we have that, we will do definitely. Without a minimal support from the federation, from the government, from the stakeholders, from the clubs, the girls have reached out to this level without a minimal support. Imagine if we contribute all together, and if we have given them a full support, definitely we will going to do a lot of good things in future. The generation is relying on the younger generation players, and the federation is also doing the same thing. We have under 17 and under 20 with very, very bright talents in the squad, and they have another chance to prove them. Irrespective to the result, we have a bright future with them. It's just holding them, keeping them together, and they can come back and contribute well in the senior team. So yeah, for me they have done pretty well. Even if the result for under 17 and 20 that doesn't come, I think they have done their job. It's just we need more support to them and just grow.
And finally, this year your target with this Bengal women team
is to defend the title. It's very simple. We have another 8 games, and we want to get this trophy to the club again. And this time we want to do it for our fans, because we believe that without them we are nothing. And I'm a coach who wants to give back to the people who always want to support us, and I've seen a massive changes in the stand. There are people coming and watching. There are females especially coming and watching. So I don't want their time to be wasted. And like I always promise that whenever you come on the ground, we will be going a smiling face. So for me, a big task ahead is to put the smile back on their faces and give them another trophy.
Thank you very
so
much. Thank you, Anthony.
Thank you so much.